Hi, my name is Chris Frankie, and I want to cover off some of the strategies that we at Entrado are working with our customers on to help ensure business continuity and viability during the current situation. The primary objective for an organization during a disaster scenario is maintaining business operations while continuing to ensure its internal and external stakeholders are informed, engaged, safe, and healthy. When an impact event occurs, it sets off a chain reaction of chaotic events as the business stakeholders are pushed and pulled in different directions and they lose the stability of normal operating environments. The goal of organizational leadership in this situation is to reinitialize that stability during the ensuing chaos. When we focus down a level on the key components of a successful organizational philosophy, we see four main areas of focus. Corporate responsibility to ensure safety for employees and reducing risk to the business is about continuing to provide a safe and healthy working environment to your internal stakeholders while following the guidelines set by relevant authorities. In the current scenario, that is providing that care while minimizing interpersonal physical interactions, i.e. enabling remote productivity. This reduces risk to the business by ensuring operational continuity. As a responsibility to external stakeholders, including customers, as well as suppliers and internal stakeholders, business leaders must do their best to reduce the risk of vulnerabilities that may occur during the alternative working environment. To successfully accomplish this, organizations must have a plan in place with contingencies to provide adequate responses to an evolving situation, flexible implementation to provide the required levels of adaptation to a rapidly evolving scenario, and a solid support layer for organizational stakeholders. With the current situation already well underway, it is important to focus on pragmatic timelines for a phased implementation with logical steps of requirement scaling. Immediate, short-term, and finally long-term solution implementation phases are necessary. The immediate phase is the challenge many organizations are facing currently. This is about urgently putting in place the minimum solution capability set for essential end-user activities in order to keep the business operations functional. This includes providing interim communication solutions, leveraging personal and organizational end-user equipment, such as routing PBX numbers to cellular voice, and allowing employees to use personal computing equipment where needed to access data and collaboration solutions. Reducing requirements for VPN and increasing the usage of encrypted web standards can allow easier access for users in the immediate time frame to services such as email, files, messaging, meetings, and communication. This stage is critical in enabling the organization to continue to service its customers, communicate with its suppliers, regardless of geography or location. It requires the leveraging of technologies that are dependable and reliable, with infrastructure that has the capacity to scale accordingly. During this phase, the transition of people migrating from corporate infrastructure to consumer infrastructure can place significant strains on the network. So for example, it must be ensured that you have the ability to adapt to PSTN phone networks or to consumer IP networks as the usage loads change. The short-term phase is focused on transitioning from interim solutions to more integrated solutions within the organization. This covers solutions such as migrating from that cellular voice routing to remote enterprise telephony leveraging soft phones and physical handsets. This also starts to expand the alternative location productivity strategy beyond basic requirements to more comprehensive business functions such as contact center and support teams. The short-term phase may last for multiple months and thus has a direct intersection with ensuring keeping employees informed, engaged, and healthy. Providing dynamic E911 services to ensure emergency response resources are routed to the correct locations for remote staff is an example of the critical components of this phase. This should also include large-scale announcements and updates on an ongoing basis so that stakeholders are kept informed and motivated. This is also a time where benefits are seen with morale enhancement and support to employees as they deal with the unique circumstances of the situation. Again, leveraging that communications technology for HR initiatives focused on employee welfare and morale. The final phase of implementing a sustainable long-term solution set is absolutely something that needs to be focused on. This includes reviewing of the previous phases and modifications of best practice moving forward. implementation of long-term solutions that can be scaled up and down as the situation changes during staff location reinstitution. This will be especially paramount as the seasons change from warmer to colder months and when worker locations may scale up at the office and then scale back down as they adapt to the evolving situation. Training and adoption during this phase is essential to ensure that if and when the business needs to respond to another impact event, it is ready for a smooth transition. Intrado has been providing these services to our customers for many years, and we have a significant experience in responding to these situations. We have built a global infrastructure designed with scale and redundancy to ensure service dependability, incorporating our experience in delivering critical infrastructure through our safety services organization. Please reach out to us if you require any guidance or help during this time. Thank you very much.